season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down at Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Yep. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Pass complete to Evan Ingram. Fumble on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On second down, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
2-yard line.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Quincy Williams.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
4-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So Now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Watson on 3rd down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike, alert. In the car. Let him know. Check 52.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
stop just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 30.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Johnson.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10. Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
33.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
that's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Cardinals 7.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's Watson. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 10. Watson off play action. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Watson looks to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24. Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Johnson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Brandon Graham. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
from the gun on third. Watson, he finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson caught by the tight end Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12. At the 46-yard line.
On second and 12, Watson. And this one incomplete.
Watson.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, 59.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he connects with Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Marcus is set. 19. Come on, 39. Tight end row. Hey, we got 3. 39. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to wipe 96. Hey.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 31, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at
a nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 54. Slap, 32.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the lead cut down to 9.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Cardinals 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
29-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. On first down, it's Johnson, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Jabari Zuniga with a stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The Seahawks
trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 8.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. His throw incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
At the 34-yard
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Stafford.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Arizona.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Stafford's pass, incomplete, out of the end zone. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40, the 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.